Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since I made a video and I apologize. I took kind of a holiday break. Anyway, I'm back and it's New Year's Eve, so I'm drinking. This here is what I call a sunny tea, and the reason I call it a sunny tea is because it's half Sunny Delight, half Jose Cuervo margarita mix with the Cuervo already in it, in case anybody wants to know. If you're under 21, don't drink. Anyway. So I'm sitting here drinking and I'm thinking about videos that I haven't made that I want to make because there's a ton of them. And one of the ones that I wanted to make was about Neo-Hellenic Celebrations. Now, lately on my page there's been a lot of discussion about what is Hellenism versus Neo-Hellenism and Hellenismos and so forth and so on. I think that Neo-Hellenism and Hellenismos are both valid forms of Hellenic worship. And we do things a lot of times in very similar ways, but in some ways we do things very differently. Now, from what I know about Hellenismos, many Hellenismos practitioners celebrate the old holidays, but they also have some holidays that they bring in that have kind of modern or local significance as well. And that's okay because, you know, the gods of Greece are the gods of the universe. And so they didn't just rule over Greece, they ruled over all. So if there's the holiday that has significance for an important reason, chances are that's connected to the gods as well, right? So we should celebrate those things in honor of the gods. And therefore, there are a lot of modern or local holidays that we celebrate that maybe the ancient Greeks didn't recognize. I'm going to give you an example of one of the holidays that we have that's obviously not a Hellenic holiday, but still has a lot of significance in today's culture for a lot of reasons that I think the gods can appreciate. On January 17th of this year, we're going to celebrate Martin Luther King Day, doing a ritual to Demeter for peace and the end of discrimination against all peoples. And the reason why this is significant, why we would do something to Demeter that day, is because Demeter represents peace within the Olympian gods. And so it's her month in our calendar, and we think that it's got a lot of significance because Martin Luther King was one of the pioneers of peaceful protest. You know, there was a lot of people who were advocating violence on one side or another during the times of all the discrimination of people of color in this country. And, you know, he decided to do it a different way. And it was his way that got recognized and got results and got things done. And I think even though he wasn't a Hellenist, obviously, he was a Christian reverend and everything like that, and he worked within the Christian community to get things done. Even though we have that, even though he was part of a different religion, I don't think he was not unrecognized by the gods. I think that the gods recognize people sometimes that aren't part of their religion. And I think that that's obvious when you see some of the talent and the energy that people bring and how the change that they do. It has to be something of the gods to do what they do. And I think that Martin Luther King is no different, even though, like I said, he's a Christian, not a Hellenist. And so we're honoring his day because of all the peace and change that he brought, and we think that peace and change also honors Demeter. And there's many other examples of this. For example, April 1st is April Fool's Day, and we use that day to honor Hermes and play pranks on each other because Hermes is a trickster god. So, you know, there's many different ways that you can set up celebrations, and it doesn't have to be stuffy ritual sometimes, although we do stuffy ritual too. You can do things that you find have significance to your own life and today's culture, as well as the culture of the ancient Greeks. And, you know, I don't think that Hellenismos people are immune to this, but I think that Neo-Hellenists do it more, which is what kind of separates us from Hellenismos practitioners. Well, one thing. There's other things as well. But anyway, I hope that you guys understand where I'm coming from. If you want to check out a full list of the celebrations that we have going on right now, go to our website, templeofthegreekgods.org. Have a great New Year's. Be safe.